What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, and my website if you guys want to go ahead and give them a check out. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw for today was Libra. So Libra, you guys will be going in just a second. We'll get to your sign shortly, but you guys will be the first sign. Now, I do want to mention, everybody, coming up tomorrow in the next 24, it's going to be March 21st. It is going to be a new moon in Aries. Now, this is a really wonderful time to manifest, get ready to shed out the old and invite in the new. So if you've had any sort of intentions of new beginnings or anything you've really been looking forward to, definitely don't hesitate to harvest the energy of this new moon to really put it towards the intent of what you're wishing to manifest. Really utilize it because this new moon is going to be a powerful one. Now, something I do want to mention to everybody real quick is that I actually have a sale going on for my personal readings. So if you'd like to get a 15-minute personal reading with me, check out my website. First link in the description below. Once you go to the checkout, if you enter the code POPPIN, POPPIN, you will get 20% off on your purchase for the 15-minute personal reading. So quick sale. It's going to end on Friday, so it'll be from today, Monday to Friday. So if you want to go ahead and get one, definitely feel free to. But nonetheless, hopping on into it, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started here with the Libra, and we'll see what we got going on. So what's going to be showing up here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac signs of Libra? Messages here for Team Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves two more shuffles over here, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. But hey, everybody, thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate you. All right, guys, Libra, let's go ahead and take a look here. Starting out with the overall energy for you, we begin your reading here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we have the Magician in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got an Ace of Swords in reverse. And looking at the outcome, there's a High Priestess in reverse too. Now, I know a lot of people ain't fond of all reversal readings, but let's see what's going on here overall and get a little bit of a better idea. So we start out here first and foremost with the Five of Pentacles reverse, which is actually a great position for it to be in, all the way to the Magician in reverse. You know, you're kind of choosing here to not necessarily show up, but instead, Magician reverse, it's choosing not to show up in a situation, but Five of Pentacles reversed, it's about choosing to come back to something. So it's almost interesting here, Libra. It's like you're not showing up for somebody because you're recognizing that there's a better environment you should have shown up in all along. Taking a look at what you're dealing with here, Ace of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords reversed could be about somebody finally getting exposed for being a bit of a liar. It could be somebody here being exposed for being untruthful overall. So I kind of get the feeling here that you're starting to recognize that maybe one specific person or a group of people weren't the right people for you, and now you're starting to go back towards your actual herd of individuals in your life that are the right individuals for you, right? The awesome environment with the people who truly care about you. You know, sometimes we can get caught up in people and we can think that they're pretty cool and that they're the right ones for us, but then inevitably we start to see, maybe they're not for me. You know, have your friends that you haven't spent much time with been a little weary or felt negative vibes from the new people you've associated with? Has your best friend always said something about your boyfriend and then your best friend turned out to be right? You know, sometimes the people in your environment pick up on things that maybe you don't necessarily pick up on, and even though you might not necessarily want to believe it in the moment, or you might feel like, you know, the people looking out for you or jealous or anything of that nature, sometimes the people in our environment can really see what we're not picking up on. And I kind of feel like that's the vibe showing up here for you, Libra. You're like, oh shit, like the people that were backed and supporting me and like giving me a little bit of an outlook that they saw something I didn't see, were totally right. So looking at the outcome here, High Priestess reverse, it was like, damn, my intuition really didn't pick up on this at all, but I'm pretty much glad that the falsified people, or the people who were liars, or the people who were deceitful in my life, have finally been exposed. So I'm glad to see that they're exposed here, and I'm kind of glad to know that the other people in my environment were genuinely looking out for me, and now this instills more trust in those people going forward into the future. All right, so of course, do take that how that resonates to you. You know, it's going to be, if it's your situation, cool. If not, no worries. But yeah, I've definitely had that happen in my life too. You know, I've definitely had moments where I've had friends tell me to be mindful about certain people I associated with, even family. specifically too, where they would tell me like, hey, my family members would be like, I don't know about that person you hang out with. And at first I was just like, okay, like you're just talking shit, doesn't really matter. But as time progressed, they saw something I didn't. And then inevitably I realized it, because everything gets, pretty much exposed in the end. And I was like, oh, okay, you were right all along. Let me put more trust in the people that got me and support me, because they saw something I didn't. All right though, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys though for tuning in. Really appreciate you. Now real quick guys, let me just fix something on my screen, something that's popping up over here. 1 second, y'all, give me 1 sec. Let me roll this back up. Let me put this back up. Okay, and we're good. Nonetheless, everybody, happy Monday. How are you? I hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Hope it's been going good, and I hope you're having a great start to your week here today. So we started out with our air signs for today. We're going to go ahead and do air, water, fire, earth. So we're going to hop on into the water signs, and we're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Cancer gang. So let's see what's going on here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, rising in Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling up here for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Messages here for Team Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, rising in Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my Cancers, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Starting out here with the overall energy, we do begin this reading here with the Devil. So, Devil coming out here for you. You could be dealing with a Capricorn for some Cancerians. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Moon. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Ten of Wands, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Hermit in the reverse position. I do feel for some Cancerians, some of you guys could be feeling stuck in a partnership. Okay, Capricorn is opposite here of Cancerian, so I do get that energy here where maybe in your house of partnerships there could be a little bit of difficulty showing up at this time. You know, when you see the Devil card here represents the energy of feeling stuck or tied and bound. Some of you here might feel tied and bound to your person. You know, we have here the Moon card. The Moon card is like, yes, I share feelings and emotions towards a certain individual, but at the same time, I don't feel progress and growth with the Ten of Wands, because looking at what you're dealing with being the Ten of Wands is like a lack of progress and growth, but instead, you kind of feel stuck, and you also feel burdened by the fact that there isn't growth showing up here at this time. And looking at the outcome here for you, Hermit in reverse, you know, kind of instead of you Cancer moving on from something you feel stuck in, it's like you feel all the more trapped. So you kind of continue to linger around in a situation that may not be all fulfilling. And keep in mind, right, moving into the next 24 hours, it is going to be that new moon in Aries, and it's going to be that time where it's like we need to kind of confront, are we in situations right now we don't have to be in? You know, are we in situations right now where we have a choice to get out of it, especially if it's not something that fulfills us, whether it's love, whether it's career, whether it's friendship, whether it's a certain habit, whether it's a goal, right? Is there anything we can do to change what we're doing? And the answer is, of course. You know, you always have the power of choice. The power of choice will always exist within you because you are a soul having a human experience. So for Cancerians that are kind of like, yeah, I've been stuck for a while, but like I've been lingering in the same old environment, even though like, yeah, there's a part of me that cares about it, but mostly I feel really burdened by it, then why are you not invoking your power of choice? Because the truth is being stuck is nothing more than just a mindset. You know, unless you're physically trapped behind a door, there is no energy here of being stuck. It's really all about your choice. And because you have the power of choice, you also have the power to walk away. So keep that in mind in the next 24 hours, especially with this new moon showing up, Cancer, because this is a great time to shut away the old and invite in the new. You know, if you're not happy with your current relationship, your current, job situation, if you're unhappy with, the goals you set for yourself, you wish to set better goals, shed away everything that does not resonate with you, Cancer, and invite in what you wish to have and what you wish to experience going forward, because it's a wonderful time to truly manifest. So that would be my advice for you. And most importantly, Cancer, just remind yourselves that you have the power of choice. Point blank period. If you are choosing to stay somewhere, you can also choose to walk away. Keep that in mind, okay? All right, though, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, all right? And also, Cancer, I feel the need to say to you, like, you're not obligated to stay. You know, sometimes I think, at least I've experienced this being a Cancer myself, sometimes I think that I feel a certain sense of obligation in certain situations where there's no obligation at all, but because I care so much, I make myself obligated. You know, you're not obligated to anyone or anything at this time. And I think that that's going to be a massive reminder that maybe some of you need to hear. Okay. All right, though, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, the Midnight Raven, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So we did our air, we did our water, jumping on into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Ram fam. Happy birthday to the Aries and happy Aries season. Let's go ahead and get it popping. What do we got showing up here for Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Team Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? By the way, for the 114 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you also so much for tuning in. All right, my Aries peeps, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look here, okay? So, starting out with the overall energy for Aries, we begin your reading here with the King of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo, having a look at your current energy. Hello, we got here the Sun. Love that. Sun card showing up here, Leo energy, what you're dealing with, Six of Pentacles, and looking at the outcome, Aries? Dude, we got here a Queen of Wands. I'm liking this energy. I'm digging it for sure. So let's go ahead and talk about it. We're going to start here first and foremost with the overall energy to the current. So King of Wands reversed to your Sun card here. You know, King of Wands reverse is the energy of pretty much ignoring something, like not having interest, you know? And I think that Aries have a way sometimes of just being very disinterested very quickly for things that are just not serving them. And that's exactly what's happening here for you moving into your next 24 hours. You're not out here entertaining somebody. Aries are literally on, I don't really give an F mode at this moment in time. So I feel that because you're in that energy, you're just tuning out anything right now that goes against your alignment to happiness. Okay? You like, yeah, it's my season. I'm in my energy. I'm in my power. And most importantly, it's a new moon too. So you're feeling the vibe here moving into your next 24. Nothing is killing your vibe. Now, it is going to be one of those days where it feels like everything pretty much aligns for you, because looking at what you're dealing with here, Six of Pentacles here is like what you put out is what you get back. So it definitely feels like a big day of alignment. It does feel that if you are manifesting, you're going to see pretty quick manifestations show up for you. I really feel like this is an awesome time to put your intentions out into the world and let those intentions come on back to you, Aries. So it looks really good for you. Looking at the outcome, Queen of Wands, you're going to be very fired up in the next 24 hours is what I'm feeling for you. It's going to be a day to feel very energized, motivated, confident. It's overall just a good day that you seem pretty content and happy. And I think it's because not only are we in Aries season, but it is your new moon and you're going to be feeling on fire. So this definitely could be the energy where you feel like you're achieving a lot more in the next 24 hours. If you've had a lack of productivity, you'll be pretty productive as well, is what it looks like. But you're on fire. It feels good. You know, you're definitely ramped up here. And I definitely feel like, you know, there's nothing here that can kind of get you down. You're just in a good mood. You know, so I love that for you. Hello. I like that, Aries. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Really, really positive reading, guys, okay? All right, baby. So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Aries, thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Now, we did our air, we did our water, and our fire. Jumping into the earth sign, let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. So let's see what's showing up here for you. What do we got rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24. You did have two cards pop out. You got here an Ace of Pentacles, and you have here an Empress reversed. I do feel like the next 24 hours for Virgos is going to be quite an opportune time to really change your self-image. New moons will do that for you. They'll bring up everything, especially if you've had any kind of issues within yourself. Those will be coming up. You know, if you've had pretty much like an issue with self-image, like if it's been hard to look at yourself in a positive light, or, you know, hard to love yourself, or any kind of self-image kind of things coming up here for you, I do feel like it's a super opportune time to really pay attention to those self-image situations and focus on what you can do to improve your self-image overall. So a little bit of a random side message that just came out for Virgo, but yeah, that's the vibe here for you, right? It's about really doing everything you can to build a more positive self-image. Remember, guys, when you look at yourself in a positive light, when you feel the love that you are trying to manifest for yourself, you will attract it tenfold. So, you know, visualize yourself being happy with who you are, being confident in who you are, but most importantly, figure out what it would feel like, imagine what it would feel like, and hold on to that feeling while you visualize, and you'll be manifesting a brand new version of yourself. Nonetheless, though, Virgo, let's get into your official reading here for the next 24 hours. So what's going to be rolling in here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cards are flying out left and right in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Overall energy here for you is going to be a 4 of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the 3 of Cups. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Hierophant in reverse. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. So as far as what I see for the zodiac of Virgo in the next 24, 4 of Pentacles here, 3 of Cups here, you know, definitely paying attention right now to the things in life that are bringing you joy. Looking at the overall energy being the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like you're holding very tightly to something that brings you joy, but it's almost like you're holding it so tight and you're squeezing it because you're really afraid to let go. And I think that sometimes when we're afraid to let go of something, you know, that can put us in a perspective where we fear losing it. And I think that might be something that you kind of want to free up a little bit moving into the next 24 hours. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Hierophant reverse, you know, letting go of the idea of fear doesn't mean that you're not being committed to what makes you happy. I think that sometimes, once again, we can hold on to things so tightly, and in fact, or in spite of why we do that is because we're really afraid of losing it, right? So I really think you'll be much more fulfilled and happy. Ace of Cups coming in here for the outcome if you were willing to let go of the fear of losing what you have, but more so immerse yourself into the energy of enjoying what you have, right? When we get involved in the fear of losing something, we are not giving ourselves time to enjoy it. You know, life is precious, connections are precious, everything in this world is precious. It's a fucking miracle that we're here today, right here and right now, watching this YouTube video, you know? So at the end of the day, it's a miracle where we're at, and I think that it's important to recognize that everything is precious, just as life is alone, and you want to enjoy the moments you have, and you don't want to spend time worrying when they may dissipate, because at the end of the day, everything is temporary, just as we are temporary. So we might as well live it up. I really feel like that's going to be one of the great things maybe to shed away here in the new moon, is to shed away fear, especially of losing what you love, and then bring more of an energy of embracing what you love at this time. And the more that you can bring that to the forefront here, the more things you're going to manifest that you're going to love going ahead here in the future. And I really think that it's going to be awesome here for the new moon, because if you can shed away that fear, think about all the things you can invite in going forward instead of all the things you're worried about losing, right? Think about all the things that can come in the future rather than what if something changes right now, you know? So really cool stuff. I think that that'll be super beneficial. Of course, if that resonates with you, if it's not what you feel, or use your discernment. If you don't like this message, no worries. But if it definitely makes sense to you, I think that you'll see a whole lot of difference going on here. Okay. All right, though, Virgo, appreciate you guys tuning in. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys so much for tuning in nonetheless. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we just finished up our first batch of zodiac signs here for today's daily reading. Now, real quick, everybody, I'm going to take a quick break, and then this is not a normal break that I take, but I'm actually really fucking hungry, believe it or not. So like I've been up pretty early today. So last time I ate was maybe like 9 a.m. So I'm just going to go grab a quick like power bar. All right. And like scoff that down incredibly quickly. So give me like 2 minutes at the most, everybody. Then I'll come back and bang out the rest of the readings. We're going to go back to air. So just give me about a good 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm going to go eat a nice bar, and we'll get on into the rest of the signs. Okay. So thank you guys for your patience. Don't go anywhere. Grab a snack yourself if you'd like, and we will be right back. Thank you guys very much.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much for patiently waiting. I really appreciate it. I just needed to put like something in my stomach, man, because my stomach was like, yo, we need to eat, okay? Regardless though, thank you guys for your patience. Really appreciate it. So getting back on into the air sign, let's go ahead and see what's popping here for the lovely and amazing Gemini. Let's see what's going on here, baby. So what's going to be rolling on in here for the Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, hey Marlene, thank you for tuning in. How are you? Hope all is well. What's also going on, Rastafari? How's it going? Hey everybody. Hey Zeta Zoo. Hey Zephra. How are you guys doing, man? Hope all is well. But what do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Starting out here with your overall energy, we do have here the Four Cups in reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Wheel of Fortune, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Sun in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the King of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for the Gemini. Starting out here first and foremost with the overall energy to the current, Four of Cups reversed here, Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Kind of feels to me for you at this time, it's like Four of Cups reversed, you know, this is the energy of ignoring a situation. I think that there could be changes possibly happening, Gemini, that maybe you're not too fond of or too happy with. Sun in reverse, and it's like you're trying to ignore the changes that are occurring, but you know, the more that you take your attention off the things that are changing, it's not going to stop the wheel from spinning, right? I think that sometimes there are things that are going to happen in life that are certainly out of our control, and the more that we try to control the things that are beyond our control, the worse that we're going to feel. It's kind of like that thing where it's like life is not going to stop going forward, so don't let life pass you by. I definitely feel like you're calling to be adaptable here, and your adaptability is crucial in maybe whatever it is you're doing. And especially with this new moon rolling in for you, it's like the more that you can look at adaptability, maybe in a fun way to create something new instead of looking at adaptability like shit, I'm pissed something's changing, is going to open up so much better doorways for you. You know, like there's definitely things in life where it's like, okay, this sucks that it's changing and I can't do anything about it because it's out of my control. But if we can look at it from the perspective of like, okay, if we can adapt to the change, but create something cool or maybe even something better in the process, you know, why the hell not? I feel like that's a really good thing or a really good way to look at it, especially with this new moon energy transferring in for you guys moving into your next 24 hours. So if you're a Gemini, my advisement for you is don't let life pass you by. Continue to roll with it as life is rolling forward, but try to adapt to what's going on here, right? Roll with it, go with the flow, but also look at what opportunities you can do and what you can take to create something cool, right? This is an opportunity for creation, so you might as well create something new that's really cool while you're adapting here to all this new energy and all these new changes, okay? So of course, that's the way I see it for you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but absolutely no worries here, okay? Thank you, Gemini, though, for tuning in. And by the way, Eve, thank you for donating the 5. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So we did our air. We're going to go ahead now and hop on in to our water. And going on into our water signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio. Let's see what's popping here for the Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 158 peeps in the chat, if you guys can drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But let's see what's going on here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Team Scorpio, please? Messages here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpio peeps, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we begin this reading here with the Four of Pentacles. So you might be dealing with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Fool, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the World in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here for Scorpio is going to go ahead and be the Empress in the reverse position. So as far as what I'm seeing for you guys moving into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, we start out here first with the Four of Pence to the Fool. So the Fool card's about letting go. The Four of Pentacles is kind of about holding on, right? So there's that push and pull effect where there's a big part of you that wants to let go of something, but there's a part of you that feels like it's impossible to do so, so you're still stuck holding on. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, World in reverse. World in reverse is usually identified as how do you say it, like unfinished business, if you will. So looking at the outcome here, Empress reversed, you kind of feel like until you can complete your unfinished business, that is when you can go forward. It's like as soon as my unfinished business is complete, that's when I have the ability to move on from some sort of situation. You know, here's the thing. Let's say your example here right now, Scorpio, is, you know, until I get clarity from my past partner, my ex, right? Maybe a breakup took place. It's like until I get clarity from my ex, then that's when I can give myself permission to move on. But maybe sometimes the clarity doesn't need to come after the ending, but the clarity can be basically from the ending alone. You know, that's what I learned on my path, right? I used to be the person where it was like, okay, a breakup took place in my life, but I need to know, you know, is there a shot? Is there a chance, you know, after this breakup happened? Like, what was the reasoning that I got broken up with? What was the reasoning all this ended? Like, I needed that sense of clarity to give myself validity to move on. But then I realized that the truth is that all the clarity I ever needed was the moment that things ended. You know, the moment things end is really all the clarity you need. And the only thing you need to know is that your person here decided to have an ending, and at that moment in time, this relationship is no longer, and you have every ability and freedom to move on from that point. But if you allow yourself to kind of get caught up in needing to know why everything happened the way it did, and granted, eventually you'll probably end up figuring that out, but if you need all that to move on, you know, it's only going to keep you furthermore stuck. So however it resonates to you, Scorps, you know, whether it's about your romantic situation, maybe it's about a cycle of the past with a romantic partner, or anything else that you would deem as unfinished business, kind of look at it from how things ended. You know, the ending right there is all the clarity you need. And that's what I would say can give you more than enough, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like more than enough verification, if you will, to help you move forward. Okay. All right, though, guys, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you all so much for tuning in here nonetheless. Okay. All right, though, baby Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water. We also did our air. So we're going to go on into the fire in just a second. By the way, I did see a comment earlier, somebody saying today is the 20th, not the 21st. I'm aware. I do my daily readings a day in advance. That's why it's for the next 24 hours. Just throwing that out there for anybody who's had any sort of confusion. All right, so we're going to move into fire signs now. Going into the fire, I want to take a look here at the Saggy. So let's see what's going on here for Team Sagittarius, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Got to grab these cards, man. These are a little big. But what do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? All right, Team Sagittarius, we're gonna go ahead and get two more shuffles over here, and we'll see what's popping, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right, Team Sagittarius, what's going on for you? Overall energy here is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. Standing very tall, bright, and confident. Really nice start here for you. Looking at your current energy, Emperor in reverse. what you're dealing with, Eight of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome for Sag is going to be the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, so looking into your next 24 hours, let's start out here with the Nine of Pentacles to the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, I think that right now it was kind of like a realization that you needed to be single from something, or that you needed a break from a certain situation, because Emperor in the upright position can definitely represent an environment of control, but considering that the environment of control is no longer present, you feel like you've been set free. So I kind of get that feeling here right now for all my Sagittarian peeps. If you felt like you were in a very controlling environment, whether it be work, whether it be family, a romantic relationship, a friend, you know, you said, screw this, it's time to detach. Like, it's time to go ahead and separate myself from anything in my life that I feel has been pretty controlling towards me. So I see you escaping a controlling reality. Looking at what you're dealing with, Eight of Pentacles, you know, you took the time here to really work hard and break free from whatever this is, but you're also like working hard on yourself now, you know, really focusing on your confidence, making sure you're speaking up for yourself and not allowing anybody to ever control you in maybe the way they did previously. Looking at the outcome here, Knight of Swords reversed, you're getting ready here to swing your sword and detach from some sort of situation moving into the next 24 hours. And keep in mind, right, coming up tomorrow, we do got that new moon in Aries, so it's always a great time to shed away the old and invite in the new. So Sagittarius, if you've had some sort of controlling environment, whether it was family, friends, lovers, whoever, maybe it was a boss or something of that nature too, it's like I'm getting ready here to totally detach from that, because I don't want to hold on to an environment anymore where I feel like I'm being controlled. I want to be my own individual self, and other people better dang respect it. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I like that for you. Okay? All right, baby. So we did our water, we did our air, we did our air, water, and fire, going on into our earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got going on here for Capricorn, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and see what's up. What's going to be showing up here for the zodiac sign of Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going on with the Capricorn? All right, Team Cappy, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. By the way, Zetazu says, at CancerMoonsTarot, Ant, you're reading my mind as always. Love to you and thanks. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. More than happy to do so, and much love to you as well. Thank you very much, Zetazu. All right, guys, Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here right now with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, looking at your current energy, Seven of Cups, looking at what you're dealing with, Five of Pentacles, looking at the outcome for you. We do have here the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Capricorn, it feels like you're a little confused right now, but like you're also trying to keep as much options open as you can in reference to get something that you feel like you're lacking, right? So looking at what you're dealing with here, Five of Pentacles is a card that represents lack. So you're kind of wondering to yourself, what can I do to get what I feel like I'm lacking in my life? And what do I need to do to get there with the Seven of Cups? You know, right now, overall energy, Ace of Wands reversed. Maybe there's a lack of passionate things going on in your life, a lack of motivation. You know, you kind of feel like maybe right now I don't have things that are fulfilling, but there are definitely things I want and desire, but I got to figure out how to get there. Looking at the outcome here for you, Seven of Swords reversed, and it's like I want to get there in a way where I can believe in myself and not stand in my own way. So I don't feel like there's self-deception at play at all here for you, Capricorn. Like, I feel like you're genuinely just trying to figure out, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I get to where I want to go? For the longest time, I told myself I don't have the resources I need to get or to create some sort of success. But you're recognizing now that you do have the resources. But it's all about, what path am I going to take to get to where I want to go? So you're not self-deceiving yourself. You're not putting yourself down. I just definitely feel like you need a little bit of guidance of where to go in the right direction. You know, my thing is that inevitably, if you can think of 3 different ways to get to where you want to go, it doesn't matter which path you take if they all lead down the same road. You know, I think that sometimes we got to remember, where does the road take us? Where's the destination? If there's 3 different paths we can take to get to the same destination, don't worry too much about what path you take if it ends up in the same place. So Capricorns, I guess don't overcomplicate that part would be my advice here for you. If you know exactly where you want to go, if you know the outcome and the destination of what you want to be a part of, don't worry too much about the journey there. Instead, enjoy the journey, whatever journey it may be, whatever you go with, but just know that you're en route to the path and the outcome and the destination that you want to be a part of anyways, nonetheless. So my advice for Capricorns is don't overcomplicate the process. If whatever path you take takes you to where you want to go, then you're doing a-okay. All right though, Cappy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading, Capricorn. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead now and move on into our last and final batch. I feel like today's daily flew by. How long has it been going on? I'm like really curious here right now. How long have we been doing the daily today? 34 minutes. It's really been that long? Huh. I actually really felt like it's been like 20 minutes or maybe like, 25 tops. I can't believe it's already been like 35 minutes, guys. Holy crap. Nonetheless, hope you guys are having a great day. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you guys very much. And let's get on into the last 4 signs. Going back on into our air sign, we're going to take a look here at Aquarius. So let's go ahead and see what's up. What do we got showing up here for Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for the beautiful sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Aquarius, you know what? I'm going to take these cards. We kind of had a card spill come out here for you, but for some reason, I'm getting the feeling here that we should probably take these cards. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, all right? Is this 1 or 2? This is 2. All right, we'll take those both as well. So we start out your reading here, Aquarius, with the 2 of Cups all the way to the Hangman in reverse. This is going to be your overall energy to your current energy as well. So 2 of Cups here, Hangman reversed. Automatically, I definitely will say that I think that if there's been any kind of blockages or stagnancy in a connection in your life, that's definitely being removed. It does look to me like you're doing a lot better with someone. Like, let's say, for example, you and somebody you're dealing with, whether it was a friend, family member, lover, were, obviously still connected, but not really talking, or maybe things have felt very stuck or very like slow between the connection. I do feel like things are going to be speeding up and ramping up for you. But I think it's like, what needed to happen was something needed to be talked about. Like looking at what you're dealing with here, 5 of Cups, it was like the elephant in the room needed to be addressed. Some sort of disappointing moment or disappointing action that was taking place needed to be conversed. And once you had that conversation, it was easy for things to get going forward again. So you know how like when things can get awkward between 2 friends because something happened and you don't know where to start, they don't know where to start, and it's like, well, all right, let's just not talk because it feels weird. So it's almost like until you guys have this conversation, that's when the relationship will pick back up again. The friendship will pick back up again. So whether you're dealing with a friend, family member, lover, whoever, you were stuck because something wasn't talked about. But now that you're going to get that motivation to talk about it, moving into the next 24 hours, you can do something about the situation then. Looking at the outcome, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Empress reversed, it's like you don't have to be stuck anymore or feel like you're in this odd and weird place with somebody you love and care about. And it's a perfect time to do so, especially with a new moon in Aries coming up for you guys in the next 24 hours. It's the good time to shed away, bury the hatchet, really push away whatever kind of negative stuff has occurred between you and somebody else or whatever kind of awkward stuff happened. It's a good time to just talk about it. And when you talk about it, you let it go and then you keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. The relationship or friendship, whatever the hell it may be, starts to flow again between you and somebody else. No longer is there this energy of stagnancy. So it's about reintroducing that flow, but you got to look at the blockage. What was blocking the flow? A conversation needed to be had. So it kind of feels like it's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation coming in here for you. And once it's had, you and somebody will be moving back in a good direction. Okay? Cool. I like it, Aquarius. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all of the water signs here are done. All right, or sorry, all the air signs, not the water signs. All the air signs are done here today. Thank you, air signs, for tuning in. Really appreciate you. We're going to hop on into the water signs now, and that is going to be for Pisces, okay? So let's go ahead and get on into it. By the way, Eve says, Aunt, your voice is calming, sexy, and supportive. Perfect for spiritual guidance viewing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I've always had, I guess, like a... not necessarily a dream, but like I've always thought about like getting on radio and stuff like that. I've had a lot of people tell me that, but I just don't know what kind of like radio station I'd do. Like I feel like if anything, I'd want to do like a podcast, but like I don't think I'd want to do radio in terms of spirituality because I feel like radio and spirituality and just audio is boring. We need the pizzazz. We need the video. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I definitely like prefer YouTube for spiritual stuff, but I don't know if anybody has any kind of voice work or any kind of radio stuff that they're, interested in me about, hit me up. Let me know. Nonetheless, though, moving on into it, man, let's see what's popping here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Pisces, let's see what we got going on for the fish. Hopefully, the fish are doing well. Let's take a look here, okay? Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the 7 of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Knight of Swords or the King of Swords. Having a look here what you're dealing with, we got here the Tower. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Pisces, is going to be the King of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what we got going on here for you. By the way, Eve, thank you for the $5. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. So Piscean, 7 of Pentacles here, King of Swords here. I definitely think that you've been putting on your armor again, if you will, is what it feels like to me. 7 of Pentacles here, it's investment. King of Swords here, it's like protection. So I'm kind of getting this like imagery of like you putting on your armor again, getting ready to prepare for battle, but it's more of like defense than anything. It's not about you going out there swinging your sword, but it's about you getting ready here to overall kind of defend yourself is what I'm seeing, Pisces. But looking at what you're dealing with, the Tower, I feel like you're preparing, and excuse my French, but you're preparing for a shitstorm. Okay, is what I'm hearing, Pisces, because you can kind of see it from a mile away, or maybe in this case, smell it from a mile away. So you see a shitstorm in the midst, and it's like, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm prepared, and I'm going to make sure that my defense is prepared, because I'm not getting caught in this shitstorm, and I ain't going down with it. All right, so for some of you, I do want to say for some of you, be careful of the workplace. All right, there might be some people trying to cause a shitstorm, and you can see it and smell it from a mile away because you can see drama, and you might even get that intuitive feeling of like, these mofos are going to try to put this drama on me, okay? And I don't want any part of that. So I got to make sure right now I get my skin nice and thick, I put my armor on, and I don't allow people to mess with me, So Pisceans, it's like, I'm going to defend myself, but if you need to make me, if you bring out the piranha in me, like, I will bite you, okay? So I feel like Pisceans are like, I'm prepared to go from a fish to a piranha. If you want to test out the waters, you're going to get bit. Regardless, looking at the outcome here for you, King of Wands in the reverse, you just have no interest in this, is what I see for you, Pisces. It's like, I really don't. I have no interest right now in this shitstorm that seems to be headed my way. What I'm about right now is I'm about peace and tranquility. I'm trying to be a cute little fish, living my best life. And if people are going to bring out the piranha in me, well, then guess what? I know I have my defense on point. They better have their defense on point too, because you don't want to mess with the Pisces, and you don't want to get bit by a piranha. Okay? All right, though, Piscean. Regardless or not of whether it is drama in the workplace, regardless of if it's drama in the workplace, situations happening within family, friends, or even like your partner, whatever the case may be, it's like you intuitively kind of see something coming up and you're like, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. So you're going to do everything you can to isolate. And I think that, staying away from this shitstorm is the best idea. But if you get dragged into it and it's not, your will, if you unwillingly get dragged into a shitstorm, do what you got to do. Make sure you defend yourself. Okay. All right, though, Pisces, good luck. Hopefully you get to avoid it. Okay. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all the water. We also did all our air signs. We're going to hop on into our fire sign now, and we're going to have a look here at the lovely and amazing Leo gang. So let's see what's going on here for the Lions, baby. By the way, Marlene said, Aunt, I love that sweater on you. Nice color. It looks great. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this is like a maroonish kind of color, like a maroonish red, if you will. I do like this color, though. It's very cool. Good morning to you, Shelro. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Nonetheless, though, guys, let's see what's going on here for you. So what's going to be showing up here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What's going on for the Lion Gang? Messages here for Team Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to get this last shuffle. I don't know why. It was like I had the need to like feel to get prepared for like a deep breath or something. So deep breath. Let's see what's going on here for the Lions. What's happening, baby? Starting out here with the overall energy for you. We have here a 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the 4 of Wands. All right, taking a look here, or sorry, looking at your current energy, 4 of Wands, looking at what you're dealing with. Knight of Pentacles reversed, looking at the outcome, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. It's a deep breath because it's time to realize you're safe. Like, you're safe. You're good. Like, I think the deep breath is a sigh of relief. That's what I feel that energy was coming up about. Because looking at your next 24 hours, Two of Pentacles reversed here, Four of Wands in the upright, typically Two of Pentacles in the upright position would represent that, you don't really feel super stable with something. Something seems like it's up in the air, it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. But Two of Pentacles in the reverse here says, okay, I'm not juggling something anymore, And when I see the, Four of Wands showing up for your current energy, Four of Wands is like a massive card of stability and comfortability and like happiness in your environment and support here in your environment. And, as far as what I'm seeing for you guys in your next 24 hours, it's like, you went from feeling pretty inconsistent and feeling like you didn't have the right people around you, or feeling like you had inconsistency in other areas of your life, to saying, you know what? I can have a sigh of relief because I'm comfortable, I'm content, and everything here's okay. I think that life can have its way of making us feel like we're not dealing with any kind of consistency or stability, but sometimes we're a lot more stable than we think. And I feel like that's what you're coming to terms with moving into your next 24 hours, Leo. It's like maybe you've been really worried about inconsistency in finances, inconsistency in love. Maybe you've been worried about other inconsistencies in your life, and it's freaked you out, it spooked you out, but you're now realizing, you know what? I'm actually okay. Like, everything I have is enough. And that right there knocks you into an energy of contentment, and it feels really freaking good because there's a massive feeling of relief. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Pentacles reversed, it's like, yeah, I don't need to keep going out searching for stability when stability is what I have, and now I can just grow and expand on that. So looking at the outcome for you, Four of Pentacles reversed, you're dropping kind of the fear, you're dropping the worry, and you can allow yourself to say, I'm okay where I am. Everything I have is abundant, and I can continue to expand the abundance if I wish. So it's a sigh of relief, and no longer are you worried and fearful. You are relaxed and content. Beautiful, Leo. Love that energy for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't, okay? By the way, can you send a shout out to Mel and Erica sitting at the storage unit? We never miss a day. Oh, well, absolutely. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mel and Erica. Thank you guys for watching. Really, really appreciate you guys watching, especially on a daily basis. Shout out to you. All right, though, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our Leo, so that's our fire. So we did our air, we did our water, we did our fire. Going into our last but not least zodiac sign here for today's daily reading, we're going to have a look here at the Bull Gang, and we shall see what is up. So what do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Taurus, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, all is well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Taurus, overall energy here for you is going to be the Five of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Six of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Sun card. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Empress. Ooh, all right, Taurus, let's go ahead and talk about it. I think that for many of you in your next 24 hours, Five of Wands reversed here, Six of Wands reversed here, you're kind of recognizing there's no future in conflict. It just isn't going to work. It's not a future for me. It's not a path I want to be involved in. So it's like really about recognizing it's time to cast aside some sort of negativity, whether it is your working environment that's been incredibly negative and difficult, whether it's been a specific person who's been a pain in your buttocks, whether it's been, even some friends in your life that have just been a bit too much. It's like there's no future that's going to be a good future for me if it's constantly filled with conflict, negativity, and stress. So overall, you're pretty much dropping the stress here. And right, this is the perfect time to do it. New Moon in Aries, it's the perfect time to shed the old, invite in the new, and really get ready to manifest a better way, a better alternative, a better life. So I think that that's the timeline you're on here, where it's like, fuck, it feels good. Sun card, it feels positive to let go here of any of the conflict I've been dealing with, because it's so not worth continuing to deal with. So it feels good to let go of all that. And it also feels good to grow with the Empress card showing up here for you. The card of growth, the recognition of like, I can create something new. It is the time right now to walk away from the environment that isn't serving me and start walking towards what will. Let's say your job has been incredibly toxic and always full of conflict and it's always been a stressor of yours. It's like, this is the perfect time to get a new job. It's the perfect time to start putting in the applications to different places you'd like to work at and get that new job, and then leave behind the old one that you couldn't stand because it was always so damn toxic. Same thing if it's a relationship. Same thing if it's a situation with certain friends you associate with. You know, it's the perfect time to say, listen, we can create a better alternative to what we're dealing with that's gonna make us happy at the end of the day, rather than staying involved in the stress and staying involved in the conflict. You know, so don't keep yourself there. Don't be afraid to completely walk out of this environment, because considering this environment, it's like, this is something you've outgrown. You've outgrown this environment essentially a long ass time ago, right? You know, it's not like you're outgrowing this in the next 24 hours, Taurus. You've outgrown it and been over it a long time ago. So don't keep yourself there, man. Make that choice to find that better alternative, okay? All right, though, my beautiful bull gang. Much love to you. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless, okay? Shout out to my Taurus gang. All right, though, everybody, with that all being said, guys, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I hope you enjoyed your day here so far, and I hope as well that you had a fantastic weekend and you're looking forward to a fantastic week ahead. But hopefully you guys enjoy the daily. Thank you for being a part of it, everybody. I did want to mention, guys, before everybody closes out, I do have a sale going on my website for my personal readings, for the 15-minute personal readings. So if you're interested, there's a 20% off code you can use at checkout. It's going to be Poppin. So the code is Poppin, POPPIN. If you enter that code at checkout, you get 20% off of any 15-minute personal reading. So those will probably go quickly. So if you're interested, definitely feel free to check it out and purchase. The link to my website is the first link in the description below. I also want to mention here too, everybody, thank you all for being here. If you can drop a like, that'd be awesome. If you are new here and you're interested in joining the Soul family, I'm more than happy to have you. So if you'd like to subscribe, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family, everybody. I also wanted to mention too, shout out to everybody who sent in donations, guys. Helps out a lot more than you know, so thank you so much for your generosity. Taking a look at the plan and the schedule here for this week, I'm going to be doing the April monthly tarot readings. So April readings will start getting uploaded this week. They'll probably be done by next week, but I am going to start uploading April readings, so those should be out shortly within the week, everybody, okay? All right, though, guys, with that being said, I love you all so much. Have a great and happy Monday. Have an amazing day. New Moon in Aries coming up in the next 24 hours. Utilize that energy, man, to shut away the old and invite in the new. It's a powerful time to start manifesting. Set those intentions and don't look back. Make those things and make that shit, okay? Essentially, that you want to make happen, freaking happen, okay? You guys got this. But all right, y'all, I love you very much. Have a great day. Happy Monday, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.